You see the crisis we're having in Edo today? All those characters around the government, whether it is ize-iyamu, whether it is Oshiomhole, whether it is all those clowns are characters around the government, they do not understand. They've never worked anywhere else. They don't understand how value is created. They don't understand how businesses are built. They've not worked in a block, in an office that is organized. Do you understand? They have not, so they don't know. They don't have any experience. So that's why they are querying everything they see today. They are querying who owns mobile, who has registered, who, because, I mean, if they had worked in institutions, they understand how things are built, how monies are raised, then they will not be this ignorant and doing the things they are doing. So unless more people who have worked in institutions in the private sector, who have the kind of backgrounds we have, come into government, it will be a real tall challenge. It will be a tall challenge. So I agree with you. I will continue to preach that. But the first thing is, let us organize and make sure that we get the right people in charge in the first place. You understand? People can read who know figures.
It's confusing me. It's confusing me.
You get it. People can read. People cannot be easily confused. Once you have those, then people who have built something, who have a second address, will have the confidence to say, okay, let me take the risk and go into government. Most of the things I did as a governor, I wasn't the person who did it all. But because people saw me, saw where I'm coming from, believed in what I was doing, many people left their jobs. Many people came from abroad to work with the government that I headed. So you can't run away from the fact that you must have professionals who know. Because once you have the caliber of the characters around for our politics, unfortunately we're only going to go one way down. Let me start with Ken. This is, why are you doing this? I am doing this because of what you did for me. Because my second time, it showed me that you cared about home. You all said, Toba. You brought out your own money, your own resources, you mobilized. You sent message home. And what happened? It really bad completed. Do you understand? So what that told me was, wait a minute, once the people decide and put their minds to something, it happens. So why am I doing this? If things were going on well at home, I would just sit down, be reading, and trying to write the books I'm writing. Because I know that things are going on well. They may not be as I like them, but at least you know you are making progress, you're moving forward. When you sit back and see what is happening today, if you understand Nigeria, you should be concerned and you should be worried. And you should be scared. Let me tell you this. 50 years ago, in 1975, by the time the Godwin was governor, the population of Nigeria was only 63 or 65 million. The year 25 years after, the year 2000, when we started this republic, the population had doubled to 126 million. Since 2020 to date, the population has doubled again. Ask yourself, has food production quadrupled? No. Has infrastructure quadrupled? No. What are we doing today to make sure that we grow this place to feed, to accommodate this population that we have? Are we going to kill them? No. You are still, the same road Gowon built, linking Benin and Lagos, is the same road we have. No rail added. When Okpebholo was governor, there was about less than 1.3 million people in Edo. Today they are going to 6. So can't you see that there is future problem? Are we just going to fold our arms and do nothing? No. That's why I'm in. To say, look, guys, wake up. All these people who are misguided, they don't know or they don't care. Because you care, let us now begin to organize and decide on what we need to do to make a real change. I showed you in 8 years what is possible. In 8 years, you saw what was possible. Yes. Take agriculture alone. We put almost 120,000 hectares of land under cultivation. Bring in people who know. What about education? By the time we left Edo Best, we had about 400,000 children who were tracking under Edo Best. Term on term, I could tell you how they were performing. He keeps shouting, hospital. There's a specialist hospital where Central Hospital used to build. The hospital Oshiomhole built and did not furnish. He went to borrow equipment to show Buhari. That hospital is there. We improved on it. Yes, I did. And we built more than 12 hospitals or clinics. 12 around a 40-mile radius of where that Central Hospital will be. We took Central Hospital, which was only on about 6 acres, rebuilt Stella Basanjo, which is on 30 acres of land, the whole medical hub. Because we see that the medical needs of our people will continue to grow. So, to answer Isoken's question, that, okay, we are, as a governor, as a leader, you should carry everybody along. You also haven't done some work. You don't want it to be destroyed. You have laid a foundation. That is what I expected. I didn't expect that they would steal the election the way they did. But instead of that, we prepared a full dossier. It's online. 833-page transition reports on everything we did and how we did them. We had people, trained people. The first thing these clowns did when they came, whether they thought they were hurting me, they just started sacking people who know. The people who know what we did. They removed all of them. Okpebholo. And how do you expect to perform? Before, I was the first governor to come in and remove, say we no longer use paper files, no more paper. We became digital. Before I left, I was uploading everything online. You came, you have removed the online, Edogo. The people I had, when I came into civil service, the average age of the Edo civil service was 45 years. By the time I left office, we had dropped it by me when we were 32. So you have a group of people who don't know how you do things analog. They are still there, but they don't know what to do. So the point I'm making is that I'm in this because I can see that, there is problem ahead. Even with what we did, I knew it was not enough. People say, oh, you don't share money. I said, I would like to share money, but we don't even have enough. When they come and tell me, I say, listen, this is how much it costs me to keep a child in school. You do well. Or I do best. So whose child should I drop so that I can make the money available for you to send your own child abroad? They won't be able to answer me. We don't have enough. So why should I now be wasting and dashing what we don't have? Somebody comes into government, the first thing he thinks you should do is buy vehicles. You are not buying drugs for the hospital. You are not supporting education. Is that not madness?
It is.
We set up a transition committee before I left. I said, look, the government of Edo State is not Obaseki's property. Come, you have taken over, you claim you have won election. Give me your team. I will provide a team. Let them work together so that they can explain what we did in the last 8 years. So that they can continue from where we stopped. When we called the first meeting, you know what these people in this team were asking for? That we should give them sitting allowance.
Can you imagine?
If we don't pay them, they will not come. You are the one that is now in government. You are the one that is going to continue. I said, come and see what we have done. You said I should pay you for you to come and. Those are the kind of people that we have today.
Very unserious.
So we tried that inclusiveness. You see, we were sitting down and talking to everybody so that we can see how to carry everybody along. All these Okpebholos they are using now, some of them were already beginning to look for other ways to improve their lives.
Yeah.
For those 8 years, they were beginning to look for, other ways. They were learning. We were training many of them. Even in the motor parks, we had introduced technology for them to collect revenue. They all, we worked with the unions. So you could see everything going up and up and up. But because a few people feel that they are not benefiting directly, they must spoil the whole thing. So what I am doing is now to say, you know what? Let us now begin to mobilize. In Italy alone, there are 200 or so thousand Nigerians. About 100,000 are from Edo. I have gone around the UK. We have nothing less than 120,000 Edos in the UK. By the time I go through Europe and America, you know that we have more than 300,000 of us. If only 100,000 say, yes, we are ready to remove us, in less than, before you say that, they will leave. I know. Because they don't have it. They don't have the goodwill of the people. They are threatening. You see, they are calling around. Don't come. They will seize your property. They cannot. Whatever they do is only temporary, and they will suffer for it. Because evil does not thrive for a long time. We've seen it before. So people should not be afraid. Because all I hear from that clown who is a governor is threat. And who are you? Who are you? You think just being governor is enough? You have to show that you are governor. You have to do things to behave like a governor.
Capacity.
You have to take the people's interest at heart. So it's okay. I hope I've answered a bit of your question. My reflection, yes, professionals can't run away. You know why? The amount of first everywhere else, England, this community, right? This constituency thrives because of institutions. People will come and go, but council hall will remain. Is it not? Yes. The records of what they did in 1600 is there. 1800 is there. 2000 is there. We have weakened our institutions. And the only way we can get along and rebuild Nigeria quickly is if people from the private sector now begin to look at how to government and help government.